Thank you, everyone. City Clerk would like to take note that all of us are here in attendance this morning, please. And if we could, from the Commission, get an approval of the November 4th, 2025 meeting, please.
Motion for approval.
Second.
We have a motion and a second for the approval of the minutes from November 4. Any discussion or changes? Okay, hearing none, I'll say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, this morning, first off, we have a proclamation recognizing Farm City Week. If Micah Johnson will meet me at the podium, please. Micah is our county extension officer from Houston and Henry. Just Houston. Okay. He covers a lot of territory. And I wanted to say before we proclaim Farm City Week that, you know, agriculture is such a big part of our ecosystem here and our, not just the city and not just the county, but the whole Wiregrass area. And it's such a blessing for us. And I want to say thanks to Micah publicly because he does such a great job. And as we collaborate and push all of our efforts and especially with the Wiregrass Innovation Center underway and our relationship with Hudson Alpha. I see Dean here, Hudson Alpha Wiregrass as well. But just wanted to proclaim this morning this Farm City Week, which is a relationship between the farm and agricultural community and the city. Whereas nearly 65 years the American people have joined together during Thanksgiving week to observe Farm City Week. It's a time that's set aside to express gratitude for the bounty with which God has blessed our land. Throughout the week, Americans recognize the hard work and achievements of the farmers, rural townspeople, and city residents who make our nation's agricultural production and distribution system so successful. This cooperation between rural and city dwellers for mutual benefit helps to ensure our country's well-being. And whereas America's farmers have provided nutritious food and fiber to sustain our people through many decades of progress, farmers' productivity has increased steadily, thanks largely to their initiative in supporting and adopting science-based methods and materials. Because of this productivity, American farmers are able to meet the needs of our nation and our growing world. And whereas American agriculture and the many service industries that depend upon it, it is a story of extraordinary labor creating extraordinary abundance. The American farmer has an impact on every aspect of life, from big cities to small towns and all of the routes in between. At this time of year, it is only fitting that all Americans offer a special sign of thanks to those who grow, harvest, and bring the fruits of sun, seed, and soil to our nation's tables. Now, therefore, I, Mark Slieben, Mayor of the City of Dothan, do hereby proclaim the week of November 21, 27, 25 as Farm City Week. Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
First, I'd like to thank Mayor Slieben and the commissioners for recognizing this week coming up. And I'd also just like to say, you know, in this area we have a lot of good producers, livestock, row crops, timber, and they're really good at what they do. But that job wouldn't be complete without the partnership with our city, the people and the business within our city limits, whether it's a business owner, processors, producers, researchers. This is really a team effort when it comes to bringing the food and fiber to your tables. So consistently, we thank our producers, but at the same time, I love being a part of this committee because we also get to recognize our city partners that complete the process of bringing these goods into your homes. So I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. That's the only proclamation we have. So now we go to our communication from the City Commission. Commissioner Daniel?
Good morning.
Good morning.
I've been receiving a lot of calls
regarding District 1, and I want to thank our enhancement team for going out to those addresses and addressing the needs of our community. Next week, as we prepare to give thanks, I want to wish everyone a warm and blessed Thanksgiving. May your homes be filled with love, gratitude, and peace.
Thank you.
Good morning, everyone. Just want to thank you for the gift of your time for being here. Just want to wish you our introduction into the holidays. Hope everybody have a great holiday coming up. Spend time with your families. Be thankful. Just want to let you know the city of Dothan is working hard for you all, and we're continuing to press forward. And hopefully you guys will see great improvements. Thank you.
I have no comment. All right.
Just a couple quick things. In the past week, we've had a number of recent developments when it comes, or ribbon cuttings, some very successful endeavors taking place around the city. Some of those with our super site, but also out there at Southeast Health. And when you see Southeast Health continue to grow and invest in our community, it's not just for jobs, it's for saving lives. And I just want to thank them for their investment in our area and what they're doing. I can't support them enough. So just thanks to all the folks that are making this possible around our city. It's just very important. I also want to just identify something that's, a little bit of positive news. Our school system recently had a report card come out, and it wasn't the best report card overall, but what I found encouraging is that there was improvement. And that's what we want to see. We want to see that improvement. So I want to celebrate that and just say thank you to all the hardworking teachers that are helping to improve, all the families that are trying to improve our school system. I also think we have a great school board, we have a great superintendent, and I'm excited to see about what they're going to be doing to make our school system better. Our cities, really, the long-term health of our city depends on our school system. So I just want to thank them for that. And then lastly, as Ms. Daniels said, we also have had a lot of folks call in our office about issues. And I wish citizens didn't have issues, but I'm really grateful that they're willing to call and say, hey Dave, I need some help. Can you help me with this? I love helping people. And so just thank you for trusting us, giving us the opportunity. But also I want to thank Shirley and the rest of our department heads and staff for addressing those concerns. The government is here to serve the people. And like I said, I wish they wouldn't have those concerns, but I'm sure proud that we can get out there and help them. So thank you all.
All right.
Just a quick, it's good to see the ALDOT project getting closer and closer on the circle. I wake up every morning and try to go that way and see new asphalt. So it's great to see that project kind of come to a close here soon. I also want to thank Clay Dempsey for being our city representative in the city farm county swap. And I'm not sure what skill you learned, but deer? About deer, so we can work that in performing arts, I guess, okay. And then I do want to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving. So, and great comments from our fellow commissioners. Thank you for all your help there. That's all.
Yeah, and just to reiterate, Commissioner Stocks talked about the CSX designation that we received being a platinum site. That's not many of those that are out there, sites that are a platinum site, and that designation really puts us even in a better spot to attract a major company to come here, which would mean workforce development and economic development, a large capital investment in our community. So it was a big day for us to have that designation last week, and at the same day that we did have the Southeast Health's groundbreaking on their new emergency department. Our medical community is such an asset to us, and not only the city, but our whole Wiregrass region, and we are blessed in that way and as well. And I do want to add along our staff does a great job. I was interviewed the other day, and they asked, how do y'all get everything done? And I said, well, it's because we have good leadership at the helm, and we have a lot of great people that work here at the city, and their goal is to help our citizens. And so I appreciate what they do every day, City Manager. Thank you for what you do as well. And with that, we'll turn it over to you, sir.
Thank you. First on our agenda is Service Award for Miss Annie Baxter. She joined me at the podium. 25-year service certificate is awarded to Annie Baxter in recognition of the completion of 25-year service with the city of Dothan, Alabama, given the 6th day of November, the year of our Lord 2025. Congratulations.
Thank you guys for giving us this opportunity to recognize special people all the time. I haven't even hit 25 years yet in my professional career, so I'm always in amazement at people that stay in one position for that long. I certainly haven't been nailed down 25 years in any spot yet, so I'm always impressed and appreciative of anybody that's willing to do that. She's been working with Stephen Burgess for the past several years, so I'm going to let him step up and say a few words.
It's okay, don't worry, I got you. Mayor, Commissioner, today I have the honor of recognizing someone who is truly one of a kind in environmental services, and that's Annie Baxter. Annie spent all of her 25 years with her career right here with us at Environmental Services. She's literally done it all, everything from the back of the truck to now running our recycle center like it's the Fort Knox of aluminum cans. If you know Annie, you know this. You either love her or you're wrong. Annie is loud. Annie is charismatic. She is funny, and she brings more energy than our entire fleet of garbage trucks to a room. Most of her, all of her coworkers love her. The residents do too. We get more than I could tell you the Atta girls for the recycle center. On the rare occasion that we do get a complaint, it's usually because somebody tries to sneak some garbage in the recycling center and put it in the wrong container. And Annie, just in her loving and kind and enthusiastic way, has to remind them that garbage and recycling don't mix. And honestly, that's exactly the kind of dedication and commitment and ownership that we're looking for. What makes Annie special is that she cares. She cares for her people. She cares for the residents. She cares for the job. And for a quarter century, she's shown up. She's done the work, and she's brought joy and personality and more than a few laughs to environmental services. So Annie, we thank you for your 25 years, your dedication for keeping our recycling center going, and all while giving us your trademark charm and volume and zero tolerance for shenanigans at the recycling center. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Commissioners, for giving me this opportunity on behalf of the Piney Grove Missionary Baptist Church in Webb, Alabama, and the Neal, Butlers, and Calhoun family. We want to salute, she's talking about recycle, but we are all recyclable. And I thank God for Jesus Christ that he allowed us to be recyclable. So we want to salute you and to say, job well done, and we wish you the best. Amen.
I'm a mature joker. I want to appreciate the city of Dothan for giving me a chance, because when I went to go put the application in, I wasn't sure I was going to get the job, but I was blessed enough to get the job, and I want to thank the city for that. Thank you.
I would just like to say thank you personally to Ms. Baxter. She is a perfect example of the best of what we have here in Dothan, with her consistency and commitment to what she does at a very high level. So I just want to say personally thank you for your commitment to the city. Thank you.
Gotta add, I've never personally met Miss Annie, but she has yelled at me. I parked or tried to use the wrong dumpster one time, and I've learned, I'll make sure I ask now where to go. Thank you for your service, thank you.
And you admitted it in front of everybody, too.
I did. I was wrong.
Just a few more items, Mr. Mayor. As everyone's aware, next week's Thanksgiving, and all the city offices will be closed on Thursday and Friday. As usual, during our holiday week, the sanitation collection schedule will change. Monday's trash and garbage pickup will take place as usual. Tuesday's pickup will be moved to Monday. Wednesday's pickup will be moved to Tuesday, and Thursday's trash and garbage will be collected on Wednesday. Recycling will be suspended for the week of Thanksgiving, but will resume normal operations on Monday, December the 1st. Also, the Misfits Christmas Shop is back. Beginning this Thursday, you can experience festive Christmas shopping while supporting the Leisure Services Therapeutics Program. Come to Doug 2 Center and check some gifts off your list. Check out Dothan Leisure Services Facebook page for hours of operation. Also, the Park Concert Series continues with Volume 5 this Saturday from 12:30 to 8:30 p.m. at Porter Park and Events Plaza, featuring music, food trucks, and local retail vendors. This is a free and family-friendly event, so bring your blankets, grab a bite, and enjoy the sounds of the Wiregrass. You can check out the Dothan Civic Center Facebook page for more details. And then on Tuesday, December 3rd at 5:30, the city brings in the holiday season with its annual Christmas tree lighting. We're excited this year's event will be held in the new Porter Park and Events Plaza. There will be complimentary hot chocolate carrying, and there's supposed to be a special visitor from somewhere up north, from what I understand, and he may bring some white stuff with him. So we'll have to, everybody needs to come out and check on that. Also, I'd like to give a big thank you to all the departments that are putting up Christmas decorations around town. It's starting to feel a little more like Christmas. So, and lastly, I'd like to announce that the fire department has received the state EMS award. So congratulations to the fire department. Congratulations. That's all I have, sir.
All right. That's a lot of good news. Thank you so much for that. All right, if you're following along on your agenda, we're at item number 7, communications from city clerk, and there are none this morning. So we're moving on to item number 8, which is a public hearing regarding the rezoning of approximately 3.13 acres located southwest of the intersection of Buckingham Drive and Graceland Drive. If you wish to speak on this particular item, item number 8, please approach the podium at this time. All right, we don't see anyone coming forward at this particular time, so the public hearing is now closed on item number 8. Item number 9 is a public hearing regarding the assessment of weed abatement costs against various properties. If there's anyone that wishes to speak on this particular item, item number 9, if they would please approach the podium.
I read this pretty much every commission meeting, but there's one property that for some reason seems to get ignored. Behind the old Coca-Cola plant where Pettis forms a right angle turn with, I think, Washington, you have about a 4-acre site with probably 100 abandoned vehicles, weeds. I believe the city of Dothan owns that, but don't quote me on that because I didn't research it. But whoever owns that, it needs to be cleaned up because honestly, you can't just arbitrarily pick and choose who you go after. If you treat everybody fairly, everybody will be a lot more happy. And real quick, the paramedics had to respond to me yesterday for a medical emergency at a dentist office. And it's related to something I went through here years ago. But the fire department did as they always do. They did an exceptional job and treated me with dignity and class. And you're losing a great man in Larry Williams. And y'all made a wise choice in hiring David Hasty. And the 3 new commissioners, I am so proud y'all won the election because y'all are a great addition to this commission. And y'all have a great Thanksgiving. And let's all do this. Let's all love thy neighbor, not just pick and choose which neighbor.
Thank you, Sam. All right, no other comments on item number 9. If you don't mind, please just state your name, sir.
Sir?
Just state your name when you come to the podium, please.
Yes, my name is Johnny Magruder. I own a piece of property on Witten Street. For some reason, I prepped it like I usually do for the weed eating around the edges. I usually do it one day, prep, next day cut. Prep one day, I go back to cut it. It's been cut. I don't know why, and I got a letter saying something about charging me or something like that.
City Manager.
Yes, sir. Mr. McDonald, if you would get with him after the meeting and go over what our process is, please.
703 Witten Street. I've already talked to the young man that comes around putting the signs out.
Sir, could I ask, was there a sign posted on the property?
Sir?
Was there a sign posted on the property that said
I
it needs
did
to
it
be
before
cut?
the sign was put there.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
All right, any other comments on item number 9? All right, and the public hearing is closed on item number 9. Item number 10 is ordinance number 2025-321. It's rezoning the property owned by Burt Pace Incorporated at HB and Eddles located southwest of the intersection of Buckingham Drive and Graceland Drive from an AC district to a B2 district. Need a motion for immediate consideration.
Motion for immediate consideration.
Motion and second is for immediate consideration. All in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay.
Motion to approve.
All right, there's a motion and a second for the approval. Any discussion from the commission? All right, all in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item number 11 is resolution number 2025-322. It's confirming the cost incurred in weed abatement of properties determined to be nuisances and turning the amounts over to the county tax collector to be added to the next regular bills for taxes levied against the properties.
Motion for approval.
Motion is seconds for approval. Any discussion?
Do we need to do anything with the wooden location there on that to why we can remove that later?
I think they can deal with that one individually. Can't we?
Okay,
Yes, we'll deal with it in turn.
okay, all right, thank you.
Thank you. All right. All in favor say yea.
Yeah,
Any opposed say nay. Item number 12, resolution number 2025-323, entering into a memorandum of understanding with the Hudson Alpha Institute for Biotechnology for the Wiregrass Innovation Center collaboration.
motion for approval.
Second.
Motion is second for approval. Any discussion by the commission? All right, all in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item 13 is resolution number 2025-324, authorizing the city manager to negotiate lease agreements for the tenants of the Wiregrass Innovation Center in the best interest of the city, and to provide the Board of Commissioners with regular updates on the said lease agreements.
Motion for approval.
Motion is second for approval. Any discussion?
Yeah, I've had a couple constituents call me about this one this morning, actually. So part of the concern that I heard from constituents was, we are their elected representatives, and they have concerns about things being agreed to or approved without us approving those. And so just want to acknowledge that, we did hear and receive those concerns. And, we want to make sure that one thing we heard during the election and throughout the summer, talking to thousands of residents on their front porches, is they want transparency and they want accountability. And I think that we're going to provide that for them. So that's all. Thank you.
Okay. Any other comments from the commission?
I do not agree with the decision to sign leases without bringing them back before the commission.
All right. Anybody else? Well, I will say so that the city manager has requested it in that way because the Hudson Alpha, the Wiregrass Innovation Center is going to be set up a lot differently than other buildings have been before. So there will be desks that will be leased out, and so you may have one desk to one person for 3 months or 6 months. Be small amounts of leases, and so in order to expedite all all of the arrangements that will be going on in there, that I think it was in best interest, the city manager made the recommendation that you made, to make it, expedite that process a little bit easier and faster for us, because it's going to be a lot of leases coming in and out of there over a long period of time. And so I think I guess, unless you would like to speak to that as well, sir.
No, sir, that's exactly the reason. We worked with Hudson Alpha Wiregrass and looking at what lease rates are for comparable properties around the city, and those are the lease rates we intend to stick with for those particular leases. But this is primarily just to expedite how quickly somebody could get in the building.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any other comments from the commission? All right, all in favor say yay.
Yay.
Is that? Yay. Yay. All opposed say nay.
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 Need to show a hand.
All right, all in favor, and all in favor say yay. I'm a yay. And all opposed? Okay.
It failed.
Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Sorry. All right. Item number 14, resolution number 2025-325, entering into an MOU with the Alabama Department of Forensic Sciences for reimbursement of costs associated with the maintenance of the building located at 1946 Ennis Road.
Motion approved.
Second.
Have a motion and a second for approval. Any discussion? All in favor say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item 15, resolution number 2025-326, entering into an agreement with Barge Design Solutions Incorporated to perform program support and engineering services in association with maintaining the capacity, management, operation, and maintenance program and Dothan Clean Waters program for a one-year period of $300,000.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Motion and a second for approval. Any discussion?
Can we just mention how long this has been going on? It's not just a one-time thing. This has been going on for many years.
Angie, if you would come give it a description.
Morning.
So this is continuing services by a consultant to continue our administrative order on consent program. This has been going on since during the order and then at the closure of the order, which was at the end of 2021. So we realized that there were certain activities that we, as a city, did not have the expertise on staff to continue those services, and so we need to engage a consultant. Some of those activities would be the hydraulic model support, running our sewer model, our flow monitoring program, and some various other design criteria that we just don't have the expertise on staff to continue. In a lot of cases, it's really good to have that neutral third-party consultant to help to review some of our corrective actions for the program and things like that. So this is an annual contract. It's been going on since 2021. We bring it to you every year to renew it.
Thanks, Andy.
Any other questions?
That's it. Thank you.
Thank you. All right. All in favor say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item 16, resolution number 2025-327 is approving the change order number 1 with L&K Contracting Company Incorporated for the 2022 Woodland Redwater project to add $48,237 to the original contract amount, resulting in a final contract price of $5,439,587.
Motion for approval. Second.
Motion is seconds for approval. Any discussion? All right, hearing none, all in favor say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item 17 is resolution number 2025-328. It's approving the change order number 2 with L&K Contracting Company Incorporated for the 2022 Ross Clark Circle Water Main Improvements Project to deduct $135,533.50 from the contract amount, which will be resulting in a final contract price of $6,999,827.50.
Motion for approval. Second.
Motion and a second for approval. Any discussion by the commission? All right.
Thanks for saving us some money. Appreciate that.
All right. Anybody else? All right. All in favor say yay.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item 18, resolution number 2025-329, accepting the proposal form from UES Professional Services 18 LLC for services related to the City Hall Annex project for the not-to-exceed amount of $84,000 and appropriating the funds for the said proposal.
Second.
Motion and second for approval. Any discussion? All right, all in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed, say nay. Item 19 is resolution number 2025-330, submitting an application to Genesee and Wyoming Railroad Services Incorporated for a fee of $1,750 and entering into a related agreement documents to perform a survey within the right-of-way.
Motion for approval.
Motion seconds for approval. Any discussion? All right, all in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed, say nay. Item 20 is resolution number 2025-331. It's agreeing to the replat and transfer of a portion of the Houston County Farm Center property to Houston County for the subsequent transfer to the Houston County Public Building Authority for the construction of a new Alabama Department of Human Resources building and parking lot.
Second.
I have a motion and a second for approval. Give a little explanation on this, City Manager, please.
Absolutely. So, Alabama Department of Human Resources is looking to build a new office. The current office, when it was built, it was done through the Public Building Authority that the county has. And they're moving right down the street on Pravat Road. The county has purchased a previous daycare center there. And when they laid out what they needed for the building and the parking lot, they needed a little more area than what that lot had. So it's coming back onto some of the farm center property that we jointly own with the county, as well as some property that the county also owns. So in order to make it work, we need to give up our portion of that small piece of property to the county, and then the county will in turn deed all of that property over to the Public Building Authority to where they can issue bonds for the construction.
Okay.
And then associated with all that is they are going to plat that entire property with the different lots. So that's what this is related to.
Any questions?
Is there any estimate on what the city's stake in that property is that we're going to be, just conveying?
We still get 16% of everything else, right? We're just,
Yes, sir.
we're just conveying that.
Yeah, we're still a 16% owner in the remainder of the property. I don't really have an idea what the value of that property is.
So how much of the front lot will remain, though? That would be one question.
The front lot of
Are they using that whole lot they're tearing down, or they're going to use part of it?
no, they're going, the daycare center that was bought, they're
Yeah, I
using
got you.
all of that lot and then just a little bit on the rear of that lot.
Would we retain ownership in the front part, though?
We don't own that. The county purchased that outright by themselves.
Oh, so we don't own that anyway?
No, sir.
Okay, well, no, that's an easy decision. I'm just thankful we get a new building in District 3, and we retain ownership of everything else. I'm good with it.
All right, anybody else? Commission? All right, then. All in favor say yea.
Yeah.
Any opposed, say nay. All right, thank y'all. Item number 21, resolution number 2025-332, declaring certain personal property as obsolete and no longer needed for public or municipal purposes, and authorizing disposal of said property by whatever means is determined to be in the best interest of the city.
Motion for approval.
Motion second for approval. Any discussion? All right, all in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed, say nay. Item 22 is resolution number 2025-333, approving payment of invoices for the month of October 2025 in the amount of $32,263,723.66.
Motion for approval.
Second.
Motion and seconds for approval. Any discussion? All in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed, say nay. Item 23, resolution number 2025-334, approving other purchases over $30,000 by the city and appropriating the funds for the said purchases.
Motion for approval.
Motion second for approval. Any discussion?
Yeah, this is over the 30, right? Over 30,000?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Was that a compactor in there to rebuild? Was that in the budget already?
We had it as conditionally approved.
Conditionally approved, and so, Annis, has that work already started, or are we still looking at it?
As far as rebuilding that compactor, No, sir, it's when y'all authorize it, then we'll,
Great.
get
So-
with it.
It wouldn't make sense, you're looking at $500,000 to rebuild it, which I guess would they change the seats out and everything else, make it look new, or is it just
I
replacing
believe they
parts?
take it all the way down to the iron. It's a completely rebuilt, and then we get a warranty with it as well, which is a considerable savings with what a new one is.
Yeah, because a new one's like $1,000,001, I think, something like that, so
Yes.
500,000. So we're saving taxpayers money, is just a 2006 model. I was just wrapping my head around, I agree with that. Okay. Thank you. All right, any other questions? Thank you for looking at that option. All right. All in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. Item 24, resolution number 2025-335, approving advance travel requests for city employees.
Motion approved.
Motion is seconds for approval. Any discussion? All in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay.
Motion adjourned.
All right, we have a motion to adjourn. All in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay. All right, city manager, we turn over this portion of the meeting to you.
Thank you, sir. First item on the agenda is approval of minutes from the November 4th, 2025 meeting.
Motion approved.
All right, we have a motion and a second for the November 4th approval of the minutes for the admin portion of the meeting. All in favor say yea.
Yay.
Any opposed say nay.
We have one privilege of the floor, Mr. Justin April. Mr. April, if you would, just state your name and address, and you have 3 minutes.
All
on the
right.
clock right there.
My name is Justin April. I live at 112 North Roberta Avenue in Mr. Crutchfield's district. It has been brought to my attention on numerous counts that our skate park project has not moved forward at all. We announced the RFP on October 21 of 2024. And since then, there's been no movement whatsoever that I'm aware of. Every time I reach out to visit Dothan to find out what's going on, we are in design meetings, and every time I reach out to the architect who is in charge of the design of this thing, there's no design meetings being had. It has been brought to my attention that this kind of transpired after the February announcement of the project, that we had a $24,000 line item in the agreement for BMX consultation. And instead of consultation, what we have received is extortion. Mike McIntyre is saying and stating to Visit Dothan that without their certification, that does not exist for a pump track or certified bowl obstacle within the skate park plaza, that USA BMX will not consider coming to Dothan. And I'm like, well, why is that? We just invested over $100,000 in the BMX track itself. How much usability is that getting from USA BMX? And how much return on USA BMX's involvement are we really going to get? There have been no provided numbers as far as what certifications bring, as far as notoriety or any additional revenue to anybody but USA BMX. Who wins? We have the opportunity to put Jamie Thomas up, and it's not even about that. We have a very tight community of skateboarding and BMXers. We all intermingle. We go to good parks. We don't boycott any plaza or any situation because who built it. Nobody knows who built the park across the street, but unfortunately, I see dudes over there every now and again on skateboards. I'm just trying to provide a safe place for these kids to go. We've got the opportunity. We've got New Line on the hook that's been ready to move since February. And every time they come to the table to discuss anything, Visit Dothan's camp treats them pretty terribly. Hannah's been named to be pretty rude to the New Line staff, and unfortunately, that's not how I represent myself. That's not how I think we should be representing our city, and it's kind of just a shame that it's gotten so far off what the original concept was. That's pretty much it. I'll leave you with some pamphlets, because I like to type. Anybody not familiar with me, I own the Wiregrass local newspaper. I've been promoting what to do in this area for over a decade. All I've ever done is try to find fun stuff to get kids to do that's safe. This is that. there's nothing to be gained marketing-wise or anything else.
Thank you, sir.
That it? Hey, that was quick. Thank you.
That's all the business we have.
All right. Well, we are adjourned. Thank you.